extra power, but definitely in the summer, just run off 1 kilowatts.
Right, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're fine. All it is the more power you send to it, the faster it'll heat up for you. It'll work perfectly fine on any of them, but all it is, it'll take a lot longer to get to temperature on 1 kilowatt.
So when you set up, you usually want things heating up a bit quicker, don't you?
Yeah, it's the actual pictures that you press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so the lines.
The silver bit are just dividing the buttons as such. It's the actual pictures that you press on the side of the screen. Okay. Yep. Now I'll breeze through the rest of this. I don't want to overload you with it because I'm just, as long as I'm confident you can control that bit, I'm happy boy. So press the little cog. It brings up the rest of the menu. As I say, I'll just fly through it. The moon symbol is a night timer. So if you like a reduced temperature at night, you can program it. So every night it'll reduce it down to a set temperature for you. Sunshine is the opposite. It's a day timer. So if you like it warmer when you can wake up, you can set a program for that. Prioritise is just what power source it looks for. It's always set to electric because that's what power it normally looks for first. Then backlight is obviously how the screen stays lit. You can't have it set so when you're not using it, it blacks out and it'll only wake up when you press the button. While across, anything that's greyed out is a feature that's not available, but it's a bit like your phone. You can get extras added to it if you go to the LD website, but I wouldn't worry too much. Clock is just setting the clock on the system. Now, the little Pac-Man is a good one. What that is an antibacterial feature on your onboard hot water tank. With that switched on, it sterilises that tank in the middle of the night, so when you use that water in the morning, you know it's a sterilised water. Okay, and all you need to do is just have it on green, and it happens in the middle of the night without you knowing. But it does need to be plugged into the mains power for that feature to work.
That's clever.
Okay. Now, next one next door, offset your thermostat. So this is where you can offset this one to match that one, so the two read the same. Then, do you ever go mountaineering in your van?
No, not really.
Well, if you go over 1,000 metres sea level, it has got high altitude mode on it. All it is, it draws in extra air to make up for the lack of oxygen higher up, so your system still works efficiently. And then you've got key beep, delayed start timing, which is whereas if you stored it at home, say plugged on your drive, you could set a program, so say every Monday the van heats up, runs for 24 hours and then shuts off. Again, if you've got electric in storage, you can use that facility when you're in storage as well. Pump settings, now I will show you this one. Thermostat, that's what you want to see there. If you want to know what boiling the bag feels like, turn that thermostat off. Your heating will get to 30 degrees and stay there.
Right.
So always leave it on thermostat controlled. If you turn the thermostat off, your heating will just run constantly and you'll cook inside here. Then, next one's down. Good old reset. So the same as anything electrical nowadays, not doing what it's told. Just resetting it, reboots it back to factory settings for you. External is where you can get a feature to control it via the internet, but you don't need it because you've got the Swift command system there. Then language, if you want to speak French or German to it. Service just comes up with any alarm codes or faults and general information. And installed accessories. Now remember I said on here, heater settings app. This one is third party panel. All that's letting the system know, it's letting that one know you're going to be sending the commands through the app. And it's letting this one know it's going to receive its commands from your phone or your tablet. Okay. And that's it. Main thing it will show you now, the little A comes up there, that lets you know what's active. So if I press the A button now, that's letting me know that's third party panel. But say if you've got timers and things set up, they will appear in there as well, so you know what systems you've got set up on it. Okay, happy with that?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, that is the end of the technical bit, so it's just onto the caravan now. Obviously I'll finish with the app, but I'll just do the general bits of the caravan. I won't patronise you because you know your caravan, so you've just got general storage around. All these lights are dimmable.
It's at the front here.
They are dimmable lights as well. So you can have as bright or dark as bright, and say independent. I know. Then inside here, there's your stereo. All it is I've just unclipped your front, because otherwise every time you switch the power on and off, your radio comes on and off. But I'll just switch it on so you can hear it going. And then all it is on off just at the front there. Okay, don't worry, there is a manual inside there for your radio, but again, I won't bore you by showing you all the features on your radio. Numerous light switches here, there and everywhere, so you'll have fun figuring out all of them. Second drawer down, or the first drawer, should I say, the one in the middle, all your manuals and everything, that's your top table. And then the one next one down is your drawer. And there's all your manuals and all your bits, your free bits and bobs inside there for you. Okay. Obviously front bed, same as they always are, just pull the slats out. But best advice is always sleep on the underside of the cushions. Yeah, A, they're nice and flat, and B, you haven't got them nice contours in it. But for the way you position the four cushions is whatever way you feel comfortable sleeping on, and there's no right or wrong way to how to put. So kitchen, so I'll sneak in behind you, because I'll go down that way. So inside your cupboard here, you've got your plate racks, but you've also got your solar panel box. Now, your solar panel is like the best dog you've ever owned. It walks itself, it feeds itself, it even cleans its own mess up in the garden. It just sits there and does its job. If it's got power, something to do, it puts power into your battery. If it's got nothing to do, it just switches itself off. It just sits there and does its job. As you see, there's one light on it at the minute. That's letting me know it's putting some power in. If the two lights are solid, it's putting all its charge back into the battery. If there's no lights on it, it says I've got nothing to do and it takes itself to bed. Okay, so it just looks after itself. All it is every now and then just keep your eye on there, make sure the light's on, you know she's operating there. Okay. Next door, lovely microwave. So you can just press quick start and it goes up in minutes.
Yeah.
Or if you press the microwave button once, that's your power output. Press microwave again and there's your timer. Okay, and then obviously good old start and stop. There is loads of other features, but again, there's a book inside there. We just show you the basics. Best advice though is always take that out for travelling. If it happens to jump out, you will not believe how expensive this or that are to replace. So it's easier to take it out, wrap it in a towel, pop it in your sink, or very simply, I can do that now when it's clean, but you may not want to do that after you've used it.
No, I always take them out for you.
Yeah, as long as you take it out, that's the main thing. So fridge down the bottom, on off on the end, and there's your 3 power selects. So it will run on mains electric, it will run on gas, and then obviously it will run off the vehicle battery for when you're towing down the road. Okay, but it's beeping now because it's letting me know that there's no power source there. Bear with me. Justin, does he want... Sorry, 2 seconds.
No, okay.
Did you want one of us?
It's just, if you've got time today.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, collect from storage. Yeah. No worries. Sorry, couldn't ignore the boss. So, for your gas, if your gas doesn't light, all you simply need to do is just press that button there. Okay, and it'll automatically ignite and purge your gas system for you. Other than that, temperature here, obviously 1 bar is the lowest, obviously up to 5, which is the coldest. Okay, but then obviously... Yeah. Up, down, and there's your beautiful fridge and freezer.
Oh, nice.
Okay, with your lovely icebox in the top as well.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic fridges. Yeah. So, cutlery drawer, hidden at the top there, if you haven't found it. And then obviously your lovely utensils drawer there as well for you.
Yep.
Oh, and an extra push button there.
Oh, where's that come from then?
That's nice. No, there's not any missing. Take it as a free one. Then, lovely racks, pull out. We've also got some gas shut-off valves down the bottom there. They are labelled up on this white sticker, but our best advice if you ever smell gas is just to switch your bottles off. Yeah. These are more there for an engineer if they ever want to fiddle with your boiler, your fridge or your cooker or anything. Okay, and then your draining board and your shopping board are inside there as well. Okay. So, cooker on the end, 1 to 6 relates to your electric ring. And then also 1, 2, 3 gas burners with a lovely 12 volt igniter. So it's as easy as 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Then grill pan and handle below with a huge grill pan at last. So you can grill more than 1 piece of toast at a time. So that's your grill. Then below is your lovely oven, and again turn, hold and ignite. Okay, your oven on, and then obviously below is your pots and pan store. And there is a plug socket in the back there which relates to your electric ring. So if your electric ring's ever not heating up, or put £1,000,000, you've caught the plug in there with a pot handle or something, so just make sure that plug's nicely pushed in. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll do the wardrobe yard next. So, inside your wardrobe, obviously got your directional TV aerial. Are you happy with the functions of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And then there is your header tank for your Aldi heating system. Now, it's got an antifreeze mix in there, so it does not need draining down in the winter. Yeah. All you simply need to do... What's the fridge crying for? Oh, I've not closed it.
Oh, now that's good. People don't shut the fridge door.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
so on your tank, there's a maximum and a minimum line. A bit like the coolant in your car. Every now and then, just keep an eye on it. Yeah. If it's dropped low a bit, just pop in and see us and we'll top it up for you.
Right.
Okay. But as long as it's between the minimum and maximum, it'll work in perfect order. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. Then obviously just a cupboard below. I won't patronise and show you inside the cupboard, but you've got numerous...
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, one down there as well.
I never noticed.
Yep, so you've got storage here, there and everywhere. So underneath this one, there is your standalone table. So it lives underneath the bed for you.
Right, okay.
And as you see, huge storage underneath there. Only things to watch is not cover up your gas outlets, which are the holes in the floor there. All it is gas is heavier than air, so gas always sinks low, so try not to keep them covered, and it means if you do ever have a gas leak, the gas will simply escape underneath the van, so it's not stuck inside here as such.
Okay.
Okay. And then obviously behind us, same again, huge storage underneath there as well. Okay, so you're spoiled for choice. Obviously various storage above your head as well, and then we'll mosey in the bathroom. I'll get in the shower because it's probably the safest place for me to be. So, for your shower door, there is a lovely locking mechanism for your door here. All you do is pull it out, and then there's your showering operation. Obviously, for travelling, just make sure you pull it out and lock it back in there so it's not rattling around. Shower head, let me show you on here. Yeah, I've got this lovely water saving device here. So this is a little rod there. So when you're in the shower, you're nice and wet, you're about to have a wash, simply push that across, shuts the flow of the water off here, have your wash, push it back and continue your shower. So rather than switching the tap off, because it never comes back on at the same temperature,
absolutely.
you can shut it off here and then continue your shower. So it is a fantastic little feature. And you've also got your lovely towel rack in here. So it's good for wet coats or wet towels, hang anything soaking wet, and at least it's dripping in here and it's not getting your carpet or your floor wet or anything. Yeah. Okay, light switches are just down the side of the sink. See them on the end there? That's it. One for the shower, one for the bathroom.
Yeah.
Toilet. So, blue button on the top is your electric flush. Yeah. Then the little black symbol on the left hand side there, that will light up to let you know when it's your turn. You see in the grey? Yeah. That lights up to let you know when it's your turn to empty the cassette. And then obviously the gate at the front, just slide left or right, opens and closes your cassette for obviously use of your toilet.
Can you do it with your foot?
Well, you could try, I suppose, but with your hands better.
Where is it?
Yeah, just on the front there. So it slides left or right. That's it.
Yeah. It's a foot thing.
Okay, and then obviously you've got a towel rail at the top there, and your toilet roll holder at the bottom. They are the templates for the back of your bike rack. Right. So all it is, all the new vans come as standard with the templates. So if you wanted to add a bike rack, it's a lot cheaper to get one added to that than it is to get them and a bike rack added. So it's a bit of a token gesture off Swift, really, that you've got the basics of a bike rack if you did want to add one on. Okay, so we'll just mosey on back. We'll just do hatches on the way back. So for this style, all it is pull it away from yourself, down she comes, squeeze, and up she goes. Yeah. Same on the other, and then you can obviously direct it whichever way you want the breeze to blow in. Next one down. So if you want to head that way, we'll do the one in the bedroom next. Oh, good. So TV bracket on there. Obviously this one here, all it is push the button down and slide it back. Okay, and then you can obviously stagger it on either of the other settings that are there. Next one down is your lovely extractor pan.
Yeah, that'll be mine.
For when you're burning the toast in the morning. So all it is wind the handle, lifts the lid up above it, and then on in the centre. Yeah, touchscreen. And then all it is, it always comes on extract. To turn it up, press the extract side, and it turns the fan up. Right. Where to slow it down or change direction is just a button on the other side.
Right, okay. So it always goes to extract.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we'll skip forward to the summer. If you've ever been out for the day and it's red hot in here, believe me, put the fan on blow, open up your windows, and it will soon just push all that warm out of it. It's a lovely feature, and you can feel the power of that. It's a nice bit of fresh air for you.
Oh, is that coming in?
Yeah, that's blowing in now for you. Right. So just it's a nice way of freshening up the van for you. And obviously once you finish with it, just make sure you remember to wind the lid down. Believe me, you'll only do that once because you'll come home to a puddle on your floor in the middle. So obviously blinds and windows, all we got, I'll show you this one here because they're all exactly the same. So you've got your blackouts on the bottom and your fly screens on the top, which I love this feature because what it means is when you've got your window open, you can still have some breeze coming in, but you've got privacy on the bottom as well.
Now, what is it they used to say when you put your van in storage? They still say the same. Don't leave your things up or down because it knackers the springs.
Exactly. You have got curtains in here.
I always do draw the curtains.
Yeah, draw the curtains. The main thing of it, A, it's people being nosy and looking in the van that people do it, and then B, they think of sun damage inside. I'd rather have a bit of sun fade than destroy me blinds. Yeah. But if you look in storage here, 99% of them all still do it, so it doesn't matter how much we tell people. It's your own personal thing. It's not the end of the world, but it does stretch the springs on them, so you are better off just leave them.
Okay.
Leave them like that. But again, if it's up to you, if you're a bit concerned where you are, you can just close them up. It's totally your choice. Now, who's got the app?
Both of
We've
us.
both got the app.
So who wants me to pair their phone up first?
We'll do yours first.
Oh, come on, boss, don't be like that. I can tell by the look in your eye you want me to do yours. What phones have you got?
I've got a Samsung.
What have you got?
Samsung.
Oh, that's all right then. I'll do either or then. iPhones, they don't like iPhones. They'll constantly kick you on and off. For Samsungs, it's the same as yours. You need to open up your Bluetooth first.
Get off! I know how to do bloody Bluetooth.
Then I'm going to come here to System Settings and go to Bluetooth Pair. Click on Pair, and now it should scan, which it's doing. There you go, Swift Blue. So if you click on that, it should pair up now. Come on. Come on. You know you want to.
It's just a little bit slow like me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey! Oh.
What have I done?
Right, no. We should... Let's just try it now on the app, because we should be active on there. So, if you...
Try again?
Yeah, click on it again.
Oh.
Let's just... Now we've got it on there, just try going to the app, and we'll try hooking it up that way. So now, you can either press the Bluetooth button or the one down there at the bottom. It doesn't matter either or. Then, search for control panel. Try again, search for control panel.
Do I need Wi-Fi on or not?
No.
Try that one.
It's the same difference down there. That just brings us to this menu. Do you know what it is? It's the first time we've had two at the same time next door, and I can hear he's doing the exact same thing at the same time, so we're probably confusing each other's systems at the minute. Do you want to try, as daft as it is, do you want me to try it on your phone?
Yeah.
Let's just try that. The other thing is, don't forget, it's designed to be used outside, and obviously we're inside a lovely concrete building here. Go on, I'll grab that. We're inside a lovely concrete building here. So I'm just going to go to pair up again, click it. So if you do your Bluetooth first. That's it. Because what it may be doing, we may be trying to walk up to his next door. Now, when did you download your app?
Oh, ages ago when we first came in, so that's about at least 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. All it is, I've noticed on yours, you've got the fridge setting. Are you on?
Okay.
Try it again. Come on. That mean we're on? Yay!
Yeah, well.
So, if you come back out of that now and now go to the app. Yeah, because on yours you've got the fridge setting, but sadly that's only on the 18 models, not on this one.
So what does that mean?
That fridge one, all it means on the modern ones, they put different style fridges in. That you can communicate with the fridge via your app, but you can't on these ones. Yeah, Bluetooth or the one at the bottom, it doesn't matter either or. Search for panel. Hey, there she is. And then it's just the blue one there. If you click on that, that's it. Now you're connected. Once you see it green at the bottom, you're connected. Once we're out of here, just try yours again. It's probably because we're just inside, it doesn't like all the signals that are bouncing around. Now, the easiest one to go to, if you go to the light bulb symbol. Come on. Right, so anything that's blue switched on. So if you press all 4 of them blue buttons at the top there.
This one?
Yeah, press all of them. 1, 2, go on. 3, 4. That's all your lights off. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can turn them all back on again. Or even 5, turn them all on. Okay, and that's everything back on inside for you.
Isn't the awning and the entry one the same?
No, awning light's the one outside. Your entry light, I think on this one, are these ones above the top here. Okay, it's two different ones. If you come back out of that bit, so back, that's it. So battery one at the top corner. What this one is, you power on and off, change your leisure batteries over, also AC limit, but all down here is all the information of what the van's doing, so it lets you know how much power it's drawing off, what power it's doing out the solar panel. You can see everything on there. So we'll go back. Water, all you can do in here is your temperatures, and then you can switch your pump on and off. Then heating.
Yeah. That's the
So
one.
yeah, so remember now you need to change this one to app and this one to third party panel. And then what it means is you can control your heating here. One timer is like a everyday timer, so it's the same every day. 7-day timer is a Monday, Sunday timer. So you can literally set it for, I don't know, say you want it to come on 9 o'clock Monday morning, you want it to come off 10 o'clock, and then so on and so forth. You can set all your timers. And then the bottom ones, override is where if you've got a program going, you can override it if you want it warmer for you. Gas and electric is just what power the system's going to run on. Okay, then back again. As I say, the fridge one and the other one there are they're newly added features on the system, but they're only for the 2018, so don't worry about them on these ones. The next one, the little blue one there, this is for your internet features as such. Come on. There we go. So, location. That's where, you know, you security concerns, you can monitor where the van is. You can even, if you lend it to someone, and they say they're going, I don't know, to Devon, but you look on there and see they're in Scotland, you know, to be concerned, but they are all your internet features as such on there. Now, all it is the van doesn't need internet, it's you that do on the thing. This has got like a clever little system that just sends a signal up to a satellite, so as long as you've got internet, you can communicate with the van. Now, oh, not going quick enough. So, tracker. So this is where you can register your tracker system. Now, it's £95 a year, but if you are concerned, I would definitely have it. It is a fantastic service. At least you know, if you're nowhere near the van, you know that someone's keeping an eye on it for you. And then back. Bluetooth, obviously for pairing it up, or you can do it just off the bottom there. Now, you see it's kicked us off there, so if it ever kicks you off, all you need to do is go back on it. Oh. As I say, it doesn't like it in here because there's too much interference. There we go, now we're back on. Now, main thing I want you to do now, you can do exactly the same on yours once you get it set up. Just put me in your email address and the password that you've set up for your account for us. So remember when you registered, you had to put a password and an email address in.
It would be my email address and it would be our generic password.
Yeah, that's the thing, because obviously the camera's still on. What I'll do